When it comes to buying a car, we all want to feel like we're making a smart investment. But the truth is, some models are nothing short of financial disasters. Cars that look good on paper, but quickly turn into regrets on wheels. According to Consumer Reports, 15 major models for 2025 landed on the wrong side of reliability and value. If you, or anyone you know, are even thinking about signing papers on one of these vehicles in the next 12 months, the next few minutes could literally save you thousands, spare you endless headaches, and maybe even keep you from losing your ride to work on Monday morning. And trust me, some of the names on this list will shock you. Let's roll. Coming in at number 15 is the 2025 Chevrolet Colorado. At first glance, the redesigned interior looks slick, modern, and ready for adventure. But beneath that appealing facade, owners are already reporting significant issues. The biggest complaint? An 8-speed transmission hesitation so bad it feels like the truck is constantly guessing which gear comes next. Imagine being at a stoplight, pressing the gas and waiting for a beat before the truck decides to move, or experiencing jarring shifts at highway speeds. That's not just annoying, it's genuinely frustrating and can even feel unsafe. Add to that random lane keep assist braking where the truck decides to brake for phantom obstacles, and a glitchy wireless charger that constantly overheats phones, rendering it useless. These aren't just minor quibbles. They're daily aggravations that chip away at the ownership experience and can lead to costly diagnostic visits. If you need a mid-size pickup that actually starts every morning and gets you where you need to go without second-guessing itself, test drive the long-in-the-tooth but absolutely bulletproof Toyota Tacoma. It may not have the flashiest interior, but it keeps coolant inside the block and you in your lane. Taking the 14th spot is the 2025 Ford Escape. This one is a classic example of a seemingly good deal that hides a ticking time bomb under the hood. Specifically, the 1.5-liter EcoBoost engine keeps sipping coolant, not because of a leak, but thanks to a wet timing belt bathing in oil. This design choice, while intended for efficiency, has a critical flaw. When the belt sheds fibers, those tiny particles clog the turbocharger's oil line. The result? The engine gets starved of lubrication and essentially nukes itself. We're talking catastrophic engine failure here, folks. The average repair bill for this kind of damage is north of $7,000. And Ford's powertrain warranty, while decent, tops out at 5 years, leaving many owners on the hook for this massive expense. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a financial gut punch. Want a small SUV that won't grenade your savings account? Put the Mazda CX-5 with a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter engine on your short list. It's a reliable, well-built alternative that consistently earns high marks for dependability. 13 belongs to the 2025 Jeep Gladiator, scraping by with a predicted reliability score of 36. Now, solid axles are fantastic for tackling the toughest trails in Moab, and for serious off-road enthusiasts, the Gladiator's capabilities are undeniable. But for daily sanity, they're not so great. Owners log persistent steering wander, meaning you're constantly correcting the wheel just to keep it going straight. And the dreaded death wobble returns with a vengeance, a terrifying, violent shaking of the front end that can occur at highway speeds. As if that wasn't enough, soft top leaks are a common complaint, soaking the infotainment stack and often leading to the screen bricking itself entirely. Imagine your navigation, radio, and climate controls suddenly going dark because of a little rain. The Gladiator might look cool, but these issues make it a risky and costly choice for anyone not exclusively living off-grid. Need an open-bed lifestyle machine that actually holds together and provides a comfortable, predictable daily drive? Look at the Honda Ridgeline. It offers impressive utility without the constant drama. Next up at number 12, we have the 2025 Chrysler Pacifica. Yes, the minivan that once created the luxury people mover buzz and redefined family transport. Unfortunately, its reliability struggles are now legendary. The 9-speed ZF transmission is a frequent offender, known to slam into second gear with a jolt that feels like a minor fender bender. The rear seat entertainment system, a key selling point for families, frequently blacks out, leaving kids restless and parents frustrated. And for those considering the hybrid version, beware. It suffers random high-voltage shutdowns on the highway, sometimes leaving drivers stranded or forcing them into limp mode. These are not minor glitches. They are fundamental operational failures that compromise safety and convenience. If sliding doors are non-negotiable for your family and you want peace of mind, the Toyota Sienna Hybrid is, hands down, the only safe bet in 2025. It offers superior fuel economy and Toyota's legendary reliability. Number 11 brings us to the 2025 GMC Sierra 1500. The 3.0-liter Duramax diesel engine, on paper, is a fuel mileage hero, offering impressive economy for a full-size truck. That is, until the crankshaft position sensor fails, plunging the truck into limp mode without warning. Imagine trying to haul a trailer or merge onto a highway when your truck suddenly decides it can barely move. Combine that with lifter failures carried over from the V8 engines, a problem that can lead to expensive internal engine damage, and you have a recipe for constant trips to the service department. For a vehicle that many rely on for work or serious towing, this level of unpredictability is unacceptable. A Ram 1500 with the Pentastar V6 or the classic 5.7 Hemi runs far fewer surprises and offers a more dependable ownership experience, proving that sometimes tried-and-true technology is simply better. 10 is the 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, Cadillac's EV moonshot, which looks like it rolled straight off a concept car stand. It's stunning, no doubt, but its beauty is only skin deep, as the software is alpha-level rough, earning it a dismal score of 33. Owners report screens that constantly lock up, requiring a full reboot to function. The phone is key feature, designed for convenience, frequently fails, especially in the rain, leaving drivers locked out of their expensive luxury EV. And perhaps most bizarrely, the car throws phantom collision alerts at 2 a.m. in your garage. Try explaining that to your neighbors when the alarm is blaring for no reason. These aren't just minor annoyances. They're fundamental flaws in the user experience that make owning the Lyriq a constant headache. If you want a quiet, luxurious EV today that actually works as intended, the BMW i4 eDrive 40 is light years more dependable and offers a far more polished experience. 9 is the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan. Volkswagen's one-engine-fits-all 2-liter turbo is under immense stress, cooling the turbo, intercooler, and a complex Miller cycle tune. This overstressed system frequently leads to thermostat housings cracking, spilling coolant onto the belly pan. If not caught quickly, this can cause the engine to overheat and literally cook itself before most owners even hit 40,000 miles. This is a major design flaw that can lead to incredibly expensive repairs and significant downtime. The Tiguan might offer a refined ride when it's working, but its cooling system issues make it a gamble. The Subaru Forester with its port-injected 2.5-liter engine may be considered a bit dowdy by some, but it has a rock-solid reputation for reliability, and critically, it keeps coolant inside the engine block where it belongs. 8 is the 2025 Rivian R1T. I love the acceleration and the groundbreaking tank turn feature. It's truly innovative. But Consumer Reports respondents cite a litany of issues that make it a risky proposition. Frequent complaints include persistent drive unit whine, battery pack seal leaks that can lead to major electrical problems, and door handle failures that, in one extreme report, trapped a driver outside their vehicle in a snowstorm. These are not minor inconveniences. They are serious functional flaws that compromise safety and the basic usability of the vehicle. Predicted reliability lands at a concerning 31. If you have to go electric and off-road, my advice is to wait a model year for Rivian to work out these kinks, or grab a Ford F-150 Lightning with the smaller battery. It's fared significantly better in early surveys and offers a more proven electric truck experience. 7 is the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas. This SUV uses the same problematic 2.0-liter engine from the Tiguan, but now it's tasked with lugging a much heavier 3 tons. The already problematic engine is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission that constantly hunts for gears and downshifts harshly enough to snap heads. This combination creates a driving experience that's not only unpleasant, but also puts immense strain on the powertrain. And here's a truly bizarre and alarming issue. Owners report the panoramic sunroof exploding outward in cold climates. Yes, exploding. That's not just a defect. It's a potential safety hazard and a costly repair. A Kia Telluride or Hyundai Palisade runs circles around the Atlas for long-term ownership costs, reliability, and overall family comfort. They offer a much more polished and dependable experience for your money. 6 brings us to the 2025 Dodge Hornet. This hot little crossover is proving to be anything but reliable. The hybrid system, a key selling point, throws amber warning lights daily, turning your dashboard into a Christmas tree of concern. The 12-volt auxiliary battery is notoriously weak, dying if the car sits for just 4 days, leaving you stranded. And to make matters worse, a recall has already hit the brake booster, a critical safety component. These are not the kinds of problems you want in a brand new vehicle, especially one with a sporty pretense. Want a hot little crossover that's actually reliable and fun to drive? Drive the Mazda CX-50 Turbo. It's rowdy, stylish, and most importantly, dependable. 5 is the 2025 Subaru Solterra, essentially Toyota's BZ4X, wearing Subaru plaid and suffering from the same set of critical flaws, earning it a well below average label from Consumer Reports. Both these EVs suffer from notorious hub bolt recalls where the wheels can literally fall off, a terrifying prospect. Charge and throttles down to a glacial 35 kilowatts in cold weather, making long-distance winter travel a nightmare. And to top it off, the touchscreen infotainment system reboots every single time you toggle the steering wheel heater. This isn't a futuristic EV experience, it's a frustrating beta test. For now, the tried-and-true Subaru Outback with the 2.5-liter engine is a far safer and more reliable family hauler, offering proven all-wheel drive capability without the constant drama. 4 is the 2025 Toyota BZ4X, sharing the same bones and the same headaches as the Solterra, resulting in a dismal 28 predicted score. Beyond the hub bolt recall and cold weather charging woes, this EV has a fast charge curve that falls off a cliff after 50% state of charge, meaning you spend more time charging for less range. Owners report real-world highway range under 180 miles in winter, making it impractical for many. Toyota's first mass-market EV stumble is a significant disappointment, proving that even reliable brands can miss the mark with new technology. If you need electric Toyota service in your town and want a polished and proven plug-in experience, the Prius Prime is a far more reliable and efficient choice. 3 is the 2025 Audi Q8 e-tron. Audi refreshed the nose, making it look sleek, but left the buggy software and problematic components largely untouched. Owners report virtual mirrors that flicker erratically at night, posing a safety concern. The air suspension system, meant for comfort, frequently drops to the bump stops overnight, leaving the car looking like it's broken down in your driveway. And adding insult to injury, the HVAC system smells like a locker room within the first year of ownership. For a posh EV SUV with a premium price tag, these issues are simply unacceptable. Want a luxury EV SUV that actually delivers on its promises of refinement and dependability? The Genesis electrified GV70 is pulling down top quartile reliability in early surveys and offers a truly premium experience. 2 is the 2025 Volkswagen T-Roc, a small crossover sold primarily in Europe and Canada, but often imported stateside by gray market buyers. Its reliability score of 24 is shockingly low, and for good reason. The 1.5-liter Evo engine features cylinder deactivation that often never re-engages, leading to nuked cam lobes and expensive engine damage. The dual-clutch mechatronics, a complex transmission component, frequently fail at 30,000 miles, leaving owners with massive repair bills. And because it's not officially sold here, dealer tooling and expertise in North America are scarce, making repairs even more difficult and costly. If you crave a small Euro soft rotor and want something import-proof and headache-free, the new Subaru Crosstrek with the 2-liter engine is a fantastic, reliable alternative, and the single most unreliable according to Consumer Reports. The 2025 Land Rover Discovery, for a vehicle that often hits six-figure MSRPs, the list of problems is staggering. Air suspension compressors run constantly and burn out prematurely, leading to a harsh ride and expensive fixes. The new inline-six engine drinks oil from day one, requiring constant monitoring and top-offs. And perhaps most infuriatingly, the Pivi Pro infotainment system reboots every 100 miles like clockwork, disrupting navigation and entertainment. Owners of these range-topping models average 3 unplanned dealer visits per year, spending more time in the shop than enjoying their luxury SUV. This isn't luxury, it's a liability. Need a genuinely luxurious SUV that actually starts when you press the button and offers bulletproof reliability? The Lexus GX550 is old-school bulletproof, tows just as much, and won't leave you stranded. So here's the bottom line. First-year electrified drivetrains are risky. Software glitches are the new breakdowns. Recalls are exploding, and no brand is bulletproof anymore. Research the exact model before you buy. If this video helped you dodge a money pit, hit subscribe and drop a comment on which of these cars you almost bought. Your story might save someone else a fortune. Thanks for watching. Drive smart, stay reliable, and I'll see you in the next one.